see. Okay. Hello, people of the internet. Hi, Samurai. So today I am drawing Beauty and the Beast from a really old cartoon show called Happily Ever After, Fairytales for Every Child, that I used to watch on HBO Kids. So I already have the sketch here because since there are basically 4 characters in this, I wanted to have time to like line art everything. Not that I know what time I'm gonna end the stream. I don't really have plans today. Let's see. Whoops. Yeah. Why isn't my brush? Oh, because it's not pure black. Yeah, I don't know if a lot of people watch HBO Kids, because most people just know HBO as the channel with like almost pornographic shows. But yeah, there's an HBO Kids that had a bunch of different types of cartoon shows. And yeah, Fairy Tale for Every Child, or Happily Ever After Fairy Tales for Every Child, just retold all of the popular fairy tales in the viewpoint of a different culture, which is pretty cool. Let's see. Basically, all of my favorite episodes are based on some sort of Hispanic culture or African culture, so that's pretty cool. Let's see. Let me see if Wikipedia tells me where exactly this one takes place in. Okay. Yeah, it just says they're set in Africa. But anyways, so every episode will have a song or like 1 or 2 songs. And so I liked both of the songs in this episode, which is probably why it's in my top 3 of the episodes that I've seen. My least favorite is Chicken Little. Oh, 1 second. My boyfriend is calling, so let me mute this mic. Hi, Aiden. 1 second. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, people. Okay.
Gonna have a cold night tonight. How can I find it out?
That's it? What? Gonna be another cold night? Yeah. It's gonna be cold as fuck.
What?
Huh?
Tonight?
I don't know. My coworker said that she saw that it's expected snow on the forecast. I'm having issues drawing this mouth. That's okay. Erg. I mean, I'm sure at night it'll snow. You know, Jacob forgot his cell phone. Yeah, I know. He couldn't find it this morning, that's why. Where was it then? Ugh. Okay. Issues. Not liking that. He's like, oh wait, I forgot my phone. And then he was like, oh, never mind. He came back in, he's like, never mind, I can't find it. It was just right there. What's that? Oh. It was just right there. I clear up my lockers. What do I have in here? Been in my lockers forever. Little plastic bags. You know what? She'll just have a closed mouth smile. Because this is really annoying. What else? That's it? Plastic bag for the bathrooms. Yeah. Okay. Oh my god, I got a lot of plastic bag in the bathroom. They're all from my work. Ooh, shame on me. Okay. Let's see. But what was I mentioning? I was mentioning 12 Dancing Princesses was one of my favorites from the show as well. Robinita Hood, where Robin Hood is a girl. What else? Thumbelina was cool. They set it in the Amazon rainforest. I want to get my nails for Valentine's. Ugh, her eyes are not looking right. You're not working tomorrow? I do, but I work in the afternoon. You got me off in Jacob's work? Yeah. Just go deposit this. Honey? Where did you put it? I don't know. Right there. Do I need to go inside? No. Well, I don't have it. Yeah. Because otherwise, if you did it through the ATM, you need its card. Guess that looks okay. Why not? Doesn't want to go deposit it? You just have to go to the ATM. It'll take 2 minutes. If you just put your card in and then put your check in. Oh yeah, I should just get his card.
been there for a week already, almost.
Okay. Hmm. This isn't really the center of her face now. The center of her face, I mean head, would be more like here. Her hair reminds me of Elsa. Yeah, I know, it reminds me of Elsa too. Probably just because it's braided the way it's braided. But, I don't know. Her hair is braided kind of like that. Oops. Speaking of braids, Rapunzel was also a good one that they did. It's retold in the bayous. So I guess somewhere, places like Louisiana, the bayous in Louisiana. So they have one, oh, they have a picture of Rapunzel down here. Somewhere. Maybe not. I thought I saw it. Right here. This is Rapunzel. She's so cute. Hello. Welcome back. Struggling with these braids. Oh, I got a text. Okay, guys, it looks like I'm going to the gym between 6 and 7. So I guess that's when this stream is gonna end, is around 6 or 7. 2 8 15. Okay, good. So, as you saw on my DeviantArt status, I was in California for the past 3 days. I was in Bellingham, Washington. But for 4 days before that, I was in California. So what happened was, I was in California to visit my friends that I went to university with. And then when I saw that I had an extra day off, plus the Mondays that I don't work, I decided that my boyfriend should come and pick me up and I could hang out with him in Bellingham. So yeah, today I was on a train from like 8:30 till 1 o'clock because Amtrak is always late. Seems like there's always a delay when I take Amtrak. And then, so let's see. So what happened in California? I ate a lot of food. And what else happened? I drank a lot of bubble tea. I saw and hung out with all of my friends who are in the Bay Area. And specifically, I was going there because one of my friends who's from Hawaii, had planned a trip to California, and I was like, oh, this would be a good chance for me to see her without having to pay for a trip to Hawaii. So that was the idea there. I grew up in Bellingham most of my life. Cool. Yeah, Bellingham's a cool little place. I like how small the downtown area is, because it means I will never get lost there. And if I do get lost by some stroke of misfortune, I'm sure someone else will find me real quick. Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm pretty sure when once Aiden graduates, I probably won't have much of a reason to go up to Bellingham anymore. My father figure lives on Lumney Nation area. Oh, that's like native peoples in the white sector. That's funny. Yeah, what else happened? So my first day in California, I spent probably the equivalent of 3 hours on transit. Not necessarily. Yeah, because I spent 1 hour or like a half hour getting to my hotel, the city where my hotel is, and then I spent 20 to 30 minutes walking to my hotel because I don't know how to use a car because I can't drive, so I couldn't, get a car, and I didn't want to pay for a bus at that point. And then later in the evening, when I went to see my friend in San Jose, I had to take transit again. And then after I took the train, I had to transfer to a bus. And after I took a bus, I had to walk. So it was a lot of walking and transit my first day. But then after that, I was hitching rides with my friends who can drive and have cars. And yeah, so mostly when we hung out, we were eating or playing a card game, a deck building card game. So the purpose of the game is to make the best deck. Let's see, my actual dad, used to live in Clay when I was younger till I was in high school. Oh, Cali, okay. Yes, California is well, it wasn't that bad because it's only February. It was actually a nice change of temperature because it's so cold here, and it was like in the mid 70s in California. The only drawback is like because I don't drive, walking too much in the heat gets kind of like gross because you get sweaty. But it wasn't that bad since it wasn't summer. Yeah, but the maid game I was playing is called Tanto Cuore. Don't remember what it means in Italian, except that cuore is heart. And the purpose of the game is to build... well, first, it's a deck building game, so the purpose is to build the best deck, but specifically because the theme is maids, the purpose is to become master of the house. So it's to have the best assortment of maids in your employment is the goal. And my friend bought it towards the end of my senior year at university, so I wish he had bought it sooner, and then we could have all played like a lot more before I left, but that's okay. Yeah, so the card game, everybody starts with the same 10 cards. And 7 of those cards are just like point cards that you use to buy new cards to build your deck. And yeah, I'm pretty bad at strategy games, so I mostly always lost, except this time. The last game that I played with everybody, I won finally. I got 34 points, so I became master of the house. I only know 2 card games, Go Fish and War. Regular War or Egyptian War, because Egyptian War is fun. It's also called, what's the other one? Slap something? I forget the other word for it. But it's where you smack. It's where you have to smack the cards when there's a double or a sandwich. Poker isn't really fun unless you're actually betting, in my opinion. The struggle to draw hands is real. I know how to play a bunch of, well, not a bunch, but I learned recently how to play spoons, and someone always needs to refresh my memory on how to play speed, but speed's pretty fun too. And there's also Aiden knows this game called Shithead, but when I was little they called it Idiot at school, so I'm sure someone's parents didn't want their kids cursing and changed the name for them. Okay, I'm just gonna stare at my own hand while I do this, because it's annoying me.
Do I need Italian cheese bread with that?
Yes, Mommy. I would like Italian cheese bread. When I was camping last year, we played Bullshit, the card game. Oh, yeah, that's another one that I played. Oh, gosh, the other ones that are similar to BS is Heart Attack and gosh, there was a different one. I can't remember the name. Not Spades. I forget what it's called, but it's one where anytime it's played, not like Bullshit, but it's played like war, but instead of playing a higher number, you have to get whenever two. Shoot, I can barely talk and do this at the same time. Whenever two cards of the same suit are played right after each other, then there's a signal that everybody has to do, and the slowest person has to pick up the cards. There we go. So the goal of the game is to get rid of all of your cards. Okay, other people's pinkies are not as small as yours, Maida. Other people's pinkies are bigger than yours. My pinky is surprisingly small. Yeah, but anyways, so for Tanto Cuore, obviously the appeal is that you're playing with very, very cute maids. And there are 3 expansions, with a 4th one coming out at sometime this year. Yeah. Basically, my index finger is the size of Aiden's pinky. But like, let me see. I'll show you my pinky right now. Oh wait, I don't have the correct webcam on. So maybe I can't. Let's see. I guess I'll just use my not so good webcam. But my pinky is like half the size of my index finger. And I guess most people's pinkies like are almost the same, like maybe about comes up to like that high compared to the index finger. Mine does not. So that's my pinky. So she calls them my baby hands. Yeah, I used to know someone with really small hands. I don't know if they're still small now, though, because I haven't seen her since middle school. But the surprising thing is that even though her hands are that tiny, she played piano. So maybe by now her fingers have grown out. My pinky goes below the top joint. Line to my ring finger. Oh. My pinky is like, I don't know. It's tiny. Yeah, but I was saying Tanto Cuore it has another expansion coming out later this year that has butlers in it. So that's gonna be pretty cool in my opinion. Girls get some fan service for themselves. Hands. The struggle. I hate making the knuckle thingies because I don't know. Let me make this hand less stiff. First of all, let's bend this pinky. Dreaming with your eyes wide open. Do 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 do. Oh, I also watched the movie Coco for the first time. I had been hesitating about watching it because I really liked the Book of Life, and I wasn't sure if Coco was gonna ruin it because it's like basically the same topic of, Dia de los Muertos. But, it was actually, Well, I didn't like the beginning. I thought the beginning was not so great. But towards the end, it got pretty good. Me and my friend who I had watch it with me agreed that he was kind of a brat in the beginning. But, you know, he's a kid. Kids can be brats. Sometimes they grow out of it, so always give them the benefit of the doubt when they are tiny. Ooh, Kubo and the Two Strings was really good. I watched it with my boyfriend basically when it first came out. Not like opening night or anything. But yeah. Coco's story is actually pretty similar kind of to Kubo and the Two Strings. The only difference being that wait, what was Kubo? I forget what Kubo's goal was. Was it to find his father, or was his father already dead? Anyway, they're very similar, so. Except for the fact, you know, one is about Hispanic culture, and the other one is about, more about Asian culture, kind of. But Kubo was really good. I recommend it. Ugh. Hands. Fine. Do what you want, hands. I give up on you. I'll just do what I do. Add some fingernails on you. I dealt with a brat this weekend. Oh no. Was it a sibling? Or like, do you babysit? I have 2 friends who work with kids, so I can only imagine the pain that they go through. Does his hand look weird? It looks like a hand probably shouldn't bend that much naturally. So let's tilt it. Oops, that's not what we meant to do. It's a little bit better, I suppose. It was one of my mom's BF's daughters. She's 9, almost 10, and whines and cries and baby talks. Oh. Oh no. I work at a baby store, so I see a lot of kids coming in and going. Generally they're okay. But once in a while there is... I mean, you can't really blame babies for screaming. They don't really know any better. But there's some, like, tiny children who should know better who scream. But, you know, sometimes they just need a nap. I guess. She cried because she couldn't get dessert because she didn't finish dinner and went under the table. Ooh. Yeah, I had a coworker who was going through the same issue where her daughter's like really picky about food. So I don't remember if she found a solution or not, but hopefully she did. She's annoying. Yep. I remember when I was, let's see, one of my cousins visited when she was 4 and I was, I don't remember, 16, maybe younger. But we went to the beach and I had to carry her on my back because she wanted to go towards the water, but she didn't want to be in the water. And I didn't have shoes to wear under the water, so I went in barefoot and it hurt because the beaches in Tacoma are very, very rocky. So that was my experience with a child. And then I got really scared because she liked my violin, so my mom was like, "Oh, let her carry it around." It's like, she's gonna break it. But luckily, she didn't break it. So guess I underestimated her. So this guy is looking kind of weird. Gonna not give him that face shape, I guess. I just finished a carton of chocolate milk. She only had one glass, but they got it because she wanted it. Maybe she had one glass the entire time. I can handle kids to a certain age. After that, I want to kick them in the head. Hi, Cleo. That's okay. You can be late. Welcome. I am drawing Beauty and the Beast from HBO Happily Ever After. So this version of the fairy tale is set in Africa. And right now me and Samurai are kind of talking about kids and how annoying they can be sometimes. Oh, sweet. Do you watch... Sweet. I'm so happy someone else knows Happily Ever After. Do you have a favorite episode? I think mine is... I think my favorite is... either the 12 Dancing Princesses or Thumbelina for Happily Ever After. But I don't know. A lot of the episodes are really good. I love all of them, but I think my most favorite episode is Rapunzel. Yeah, Rapunzel's really pretty. It's definitely one of my favorites. But I don't really remember if there was a song for Rapunzel, and that's kind of what my favorites are based on, is the music. Because I really liked both of the songs in the Beauty and the Beast episode. I really I wanted to see if I could find it on like Watch Cartoon, but I guess because it's on HBO Go, you're not gonna find it anywhere else. Maybe. So I might have to get an HBO Go account eventually, just for this show. Oh shoot, my laptop's dying. Oh, well, whatever. Sometimes I watch Spawn TV show on HBO and it's really good. I don't think I have heard of that. Spawn. I know for sure I watched like Crashbox and I guess Crashbox is like the only thing I can remember right now. Crashbox and Happily Ever After. do 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 do. Do you like Game of Thrones? I haven't watched it. I'm not really interested in watching it because it's so long. And I don't know. From what I hear, there's a lot of sex in it, so I'm not really super interested. But there are dragons, so maybe one day, after the fad has died. Let's see if how her lips look. Well, her lips are clearly not beautiful yet. Maybe I should have the navigator open. Yeah. Oops, that's the eraser. I love dragons in the Game of Thrones. My favorite character is Daenerys, Mother of Dragons. Is Daenerys the one with the blonde hair? Or the white hair? I don't know. I don't watch it, so could be anyone. Oops, no pixels are selected. My bad. It's a little thick looking. Blonde hair, always has a dragon. Yeah, I mean, if anything, I'll probably get around to reading the books, maybe. But I don't know, because I also don't really like series books, series of books. I kind of wish more things were just one book, so I don't have to like keep up. But that's just me being lazy. Oh, I forgot I drew a circle from his necklace already. Gonna make it smaller. Circles. Sometimes I cheat and just draw one circle and then copy and paste. I'm not ashamed. This year in spring, I can't wait for the English dubbed episodes of season 2. I couldn't wait long enough, so I've been watching the French dub on YouTube. And now that I think about it, like episode 11 should be out on YouTube now. So, probably gonna jump on that as soon as this stream is over, or like after I get back to the gym, because I'm going to the gym after this stream. Never seen it. I got a friend who is into it. Never got into it. That's okay. It's aimed for a really young audience, so I can see how people wouldn't be into it. But I think the concept is cool. I think it's cool that Ladybug is part Asian. I think it's cool that it's set in France. Instead of a fake city, so now we get to see more of the France. Yeah, I think I heard that song in one of her streams. I'm worried about the new TMNT Nickelodeon show coming out. The designs are horrible, except April's nationality, because in the comics she is African American. Whoa, what? I didn't know April was African American in the comics. That's news to me. Also, is this the Nickelodeon version where like, no, I guess it's a different one, because the last one that they did through Nickelodeon, April was like 14 or something. Hi, Jacob. I'm live streaming. I'm gonna be right back, people. I have to use the bathroom. Oh, my legs. Sometimes I feel like an old person. Ah!
Yeah. What's up? Wait, what? Black backpack. Okay. And where? What pocket? Oh.
I forgot you brought food. Okay, guys. It's gonna be a minute before I come back because my mom brought food. Oh, hi, Bess. Hello. Wait, let me catch up on this chat before I grab food. No, Raphael's not gonna have his size. That's what weapon do they give him? Yeah, but I liked the one where with the theme song that was like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, turtles count 'em all. 1, 2. Wait, I don't know if that was right. I don't know. The one where it's called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but they act and sound more like adults. and look like adults. Oh, okay. That's 2003. Mm. For some reason, I thought the show was older than 2003. But that's because I assume everything before 2006 is the 90s for some reason. I'm I'm eating.
What's in the bathroom?
I don't know, Jacob or Nella?
That's what I made.
Ow! I have a pinker sore.
Government ang dapat to ano. Ama. Di kabo ko yung doctor.
These seem dry than usual.
No, because they're not fresh baked. You know, it's there already. I don't have to wait. If I wait, no. It is bad.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What?
I am eating Italian breadsticks from Little Caesars, and then I'm probably gonna have a slice of pizza too. Yeah. I've been eating pretty bad since I went to California, but that's okay. It was my vacation.
Almost when I thought that dude who was helping me, if he say something when I said I want two Italian cheese bread, he looked at me like I thought he was gonna say what? I was gonna say, this is the second time I come to you and you're gonna you're gonna make me repeat what what I'm saying. I don't think I had trouble speaking in English.
Mhm.
And so I rub it in his face. Didn't even ask me how can I help you or anything. And so at the end I just said, thank you. And like that to his face. Then he finally said, you're welcome. He won't even give me a chance. He won't even like this, like there's a germ in my hand.
Kasi yung bike,
Oh,
asshole.
oh, weird.
Wait, I need a plate.
No, you don't. What, are you gonna wash the dishes? washing it. Honey, wanna come and drink coffee now?
Okay, I will open up Discord to look at that. Justin read my love story too. Aw. Nice. Did he think it was okay? Do I have his stamp of approval?
Yum, yum, yum. Kan. Akan tayo pulong kahit anak mo.
Ha?
Tayo pulong ko ito. Yana, ang plato ah. Yana.
Where in Discord should I be looking? Oh.
What? You came home, so you make me wash the dishes? Anak?
No, I didn't say that. I was just kidding, Dad. I was just kidding, Dad.
I'm the one who's been washing the dishes.
Oh, I feel better, Samurai. Liked it but hated you know who. That's funny. It's like on Voldemort's level now. You know who.
Myla! I brought some Italian cheese bread and pizza.
Oh, Mom, this Friday I have military ball. So it starts from 5 and it ends at 11.
Where? At school?
At the Scottish Rite Temple. It's like what area it's from. It's like
Bebe? Marco na ako.
Wala ka na, sabi.
Sabi mo yun, tama dito ka?
I don't want to spoil too much.
Bila, tapos pa na?
Yep, no problem. I understand.
Napay ba naman?
Pwede ni kabin mo na ito yan.
Gawa mo din banana tapatapan eh. Gawa na yun.
Big driving. Big driving mo ito. Hindi mo meron mo ito. Hindi, dapat gano'n hapit ka.
Oh, dapat ng tempat mo.
Kaya, na uma mo dito.
Anyways, I'm still eating, but Visenia, have you watched Happily Ever After Fairy Tales for Every Child? It's basically HBO's version of the fairy tales, HBO Kids. I agree with you, Ves. Well, that's why I'm making a second book too.
Do what?
And that's why
Kaya nga ba, inisip-isip, dahan-dahan mo na eh.
I mean, I wanted the ending to be open-ended, but it definitely looks more like leaning towards a quote-unquote happy ending is what it looks like it's leaning towards. Once Upon a Time. No, there's HBO has a kids channel that used to play weekday mornings. And they used to do cartoon fairy tales. But they don't show, I don't think they show it on cable anymore, but I know they have it on their
Not too far off of
HBO Go application. But it ran from like from the 1990s to the early 2000s, I think. That's okay. I was reading more about the fairy tales for the HBO fairy tales because apparently it was labeled as the most PC fairy tales, like politically correct. I was like, people are talking about political correctness back then? Because it was like 15 or 20 years ago when it started airing. But I thought it was really cool when I was little. Although it did kind of like affect how I view some fairy tales. Like when they did Frozen, I didn't know at the time that the Snow Queen story was a European tale, because in HBO Happily Ever After's version, they did it in Alaska, and they used like Native Alaskans. I don't know if they specifically used Inuits. But yeah, so I always thought the Snow Queen was like more of a I thought it was a Native Alaskan tale. I recorded on my DVR. Oh, I did the same thing back when I had DVR. I rewatched 12 Dancing Princesses, Thumbelina, Robinita Hood, and
I was looking, in the Facebook, anak ni Hayden ni Vicky Bell.
can't remember what else. But the ones with my favorite songs on them are the ones that I kept rewatching. But then we got rid of cable, so all our DVR stuff was lost.
Yung Becky Bello, ko siyempre, sinusot si Doing Ama, no? Ore ko 16 na, kamunang kuhan na. Munang hindi ko na yung bali na. Siya sa doktor,
Fairytale origin book.
Diyan mo da.
Cool. What's it called?
Bakit lakaitan? Pagnahitan ko na da.
Also, I also liked how
He's
the
young. She's
illustration
old.
style. I also like the illustration
She's what,
style of
20
the
years,
fairy tales. I haven't tried to copy it,
Magpakasal na pa lakay. Oh.
but I like how
Kusugtog ko na na.
I like how flat they look, which is a weird thing.
Ano nga napintas
to think
ni
about.
Nata naka-high heel ka nung kanayon ni Vicky Bello. 61 years old.
Hi everybody, my mic is back on. But I will try to type things into the chat so Tevin can stay up to date as well.
Tevin, go home before your mother shoots you.
Mila, did you watch Coco?
Mm-mm.
It's pretty good.
Oh.
I think the start of it is not very strong, but it
Oh.
ends.
Is it better than the Book of Life? Because I really liked that one.
It depends what you're looking for.
Oh.
Because the Book of Life is a lot more fun than Coco, I think. Coco has really strong visuals.
Oh. Okay.
That's the main, like, difference, in my opinion. It's called Once Upon a Time. Ha. That's funny. Okay. Steep as a river that soars to the sky. I couldn't even remember the name. Kubo and the Two Strings was awesome. Yes, it was. I love Kubo and the Two Strings. I forgot I can't post links. Yeah. It's okay. Does it say the author or the publisher for the book? So you could probably find it that way too.
They doing bakit?
Saying something on Facebook.
Alright, my hand time. Oh gosh. Hand time. Facebook time. Once Upon a Time is ooh, that's cool. Ooh. Super cool. That reminds me, there's another one. Oh gosh. I forgot the name of the guy and the name of the project. It was princesses. I don't know. We'll just go princesses in history, Disney. But because the guy used to work for Disney and then he did Rejected Disney Princesses. Rejected Princesses? But he's telling the story of actual people. And he's, he added illustrations. This seems like not the correct website. Let me go to Google. But he tells the story of strong women in the style of a Disney thing. Rejected princesses. Yeah, this seems like not the right website. But maybe it is. Huh. I guess I'll go to the Amazon book. Anyways, I saw this at a small local convention. Was it in Washington? I think it might have been in California. But they actually video chatted the author, and I came in too late, sadly. He was supposed to have illustrations in here too. Oh yes, I do have a Facebook. I have my personal Facebook and then a Facebook page for my art stuff. But I don't actually post a lot of my art stuff on there. It's more like me putting up status updates. Are we good? It says we are not receiving data. Are we live again? Oops, let me check my chat. Cool, thanks. I will add you back and things. Let me pull it up. Or I will accept your friend request. That's the correct way to say it. If my computer would stop being slow. Okay, what would a hand look like on a touching a person? Ooh. Okay, I added you. Oh, I better go back to the chat so I can actually read it. I hate that Facebook has to send you a message to say that you're connected on Messenger. It's kind of a waste of notifications. Okay, hand. Why is my brush being weird? What is my okay. Okay. I think we are live again. Okay. Can everyone hear me? It says the sound is going through on here, so I'm guessing yes. But sweet. Hi. Thanks. Okay, so to answer Visenia's question, while I am waiting for Photoshop to start back up. So, the embarrassing part right here is that the guy that I had a crush on, that this is largely based on, actually read the story because, you know, it's on my Facebook and we're still friends on Facebook because I decided to unblock him after like 2 years or something. I don't remember. because I did have him blocked for a little bit because it was just too sad for me to be friends with him. But, yeah, so he read it, and, like, it was similar enough that he immediately realized, like, hey, this is about us. But he said he was not offended and that he was honored to have a character based on him. But yeah, so that was kind of embarrassing. So as far as what specifically all is true, it is true that I had a crush on a guy in high school, and that I had told him that a friend told me I should ask him out, and then I finally did, and then he said he didn't like me like that, and then he said that he did like me like that, but then we only hung out a few times, and then he got a girlfriend. So that all in the story is true. So that's kind of like a really big, like, whoa, you took a lot and just put it in there. The play thing, completely untrue. Like, none of that happened. And I did not have a dream related to that at all. What else? I'm trying to say things without giving away everything, but you know, it's hard. Let's take a look. Actually, I don't even have to look at it online. I can look at it, the physical copy. My best friends were dating each other, but, well, yeah. And they did break up, so that part's true. So a lot of it is true. Me and the guy that I liked did see a movie. Okay, when he told me he liked me back, it was not in person, it was through text. So there's that. And clearly I'm not a writer. That's the thing that I changed, is from being an artist, was to change that to being a writer. No one did the bad thing that a character did in here that Visenia hates. Nobody did that in real life. So there was no that big drama fight thing didn't happen. Let me see. Yeah, I guess I would say half of it is true. I guess. Like, the whole second half is complete fabrication.
Yeah. Laro kita ko ni. I put my dirty clothes already, so.
But it is, like, I did tell my crush before the end of the school year that I still liked him. So that part's true too. But I wrote this before I told him the second time that I liked him. So from the beginning, the ending was supposed to remain open-ended.
legal mo eh. There is one banana here.
Did I miss anything?
Never
Yes.
mind. Okay.
I was
Is that enough?
explaining that. Dad, you turned off the light. I can't see. It's okay, I'll turn on this lamp.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna
My bad, Bess. I didn't know you stepped away. But basically the whole first half of the comic is true, or like based on true events. Like, it's true that I had a crush on a boy. How am I? How are you today, Maida and Visenya Designs? I'm very good today. I just got back from California earlier today, so I'm resting before I have to work tomorrow. But yeah, the first half of my comic is true. It's basically all true. But again, me, instead of being an artist, me as a writer. And what else? I did have a crush on a boy that I had met in high school, and I was very lonely in my first 2 years of high school. I mean, kind of. I did have a few more friends in my freshman year, but we didn't become close friends, so by my second year, I was basically hanging out with one person. Maybe two people. But so it's true that I had a crush on somebody, or that I started liking this person. Refused to admit it until my friend pointed it out to me. Told him, got rejected. Went to a movie. He told me he liked me back still, but then we never wound up dating. So that's all true. Wait, did someone destroy your art? No, that did not happen. So the whole second half was everything after I don't have page numbers on here. But basically from her senior year and onwards, that's all fabricated. But I did choose to tell my crush before the end of my senior year that I still liked him. And we still didn't really date, but we did hang out a couple times. So it's kind of like, eh. So no one destroyed my art. Actually, I didn't really show around my art in high school, but from what he did see of my drawings, he was pretty supportive of it. So again, nowhere near as bad as what happened in this comic. But yeah, I explained that I wrote the comic my junior year, so it was before I even before I confessed to him the second time. So I had already planned from there for it to be open-ended. Anyways, getting back to the drawing that I should have finished. Oh shoot, did I even save? Oh my god. Oh my god. Photoshop. YouTube. Band. Okay, cool. It's saved. Nice. So will part 2 be all fictional? I want it to be a little bit more fictional, but part of the reason I'm making a part 2 is because Aiden wanted a character. So it's still gonna be mixed with like my experiences. But that's why I'm working on a script now for one of my completely fictional works to be done after I finish the My Love Story thing, because this is still, I'm still working on how I want to deal with storytelling and stuff like that, storytelling and layout. Oh, that's right, I had my sources up here. Whoops. Google.com. Beast. Okay, close enough. Yeah, love triangle, and she realizes how much of a jerk Jake is. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. I don't know how I want to draw the back of him, but whatever. I have the sketch here, so I guess I will just go for it. Go for it. Select that layer. I have a board on my Pinterest of Happily Ever After Fairy Tales for Every Child. Nice. I don't really use Pinterest. I don't know why. The interface is funny to me. I'm very picky about interface and user experience. But I actually noticed I found some of my artwork on some people's Pinterest boards, and I was like, hey, that's pretty cool. But don't really dwell on Pinterest, especially because if you try to look at anything on mobile, you have to download the app, which is pretty annoying. Like, I don't care about apps. But that was because my older phone didn't have enough space for anything. But now I have a new phone, so I guess I have space for apps, but I'm worried that I'll go overboard and then not have any space for anything again. Nobody's like me. Nobody's like me. Here's I love the music in Happily Ever After. Yeah, I really like that. That's actually, yes, it's one of my favorite songs. My most favorite song is the one that they sing in the 12 Dancing Princesses. Unfortunately, I don't speak Spanish, so I don't know what he's saying for like a quarter of it, but it's really pretty, in my opinion. And I used to be able to find the song lyrics somewhere so I could like sing it to myself when I wasn't able to watch it, but I have no idea where it is now. HBO probably filed a DMCA report thing. Are you right-handed? Yes, I am. Yeah, that's why my sweepy things are going that way. It's easier. I guess. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, that's right. You're gonna see his hump now. Okay. Oh wait, let me draw pearls and, well, beads, and then his hump. Wait. No, you wouldn't see his beads because his hump would be in the way. Oh gosh. Anyway, because this is in Africa, I guess this beast is based on like a mix of animals that you can find in Africa. So my guess is that he is a rhino, camel, lion type of thing. Rhino. Yeah. I don't know. He kind of looks like bearish too, but I don't know much about animals. And I don't know much about Africa, unfortunately. Okay, so my goal is to have the flat colors done before I have to end this stream and go to the gym. So hopefully I can get that done. But we shall see, because I am still lining things. Clearly. just add his ears. Oh, his ears are pretty small. Maybe I... There. Just do tiny ears. Yeah, I guess that's okay. Gosh, should I cheat or not? The temptation is real. Go. Oops. You can do it. I was going to put a cheer emoji, but they don't have one. Like, her head is curved that way. Okay. It's gonna be interesting work. Her head should probably... Meh, good enough. I guess all I really need is the silhouette, but that's okay. This is what I did for that, for the picture on my website. Oops, I straight up typed in website. Such a dork. For the picture right here, it's copy and pasted and adjustments for the foreground part. Thank you, I'm glad you like it. Actually sketched the concept in my what's it called? In my sketchbook first, so that was helpful. Okay. Yeah, whatever. We'll just erase all of what's in here. Okay, now, logically thinking here. We're gonna see her back and something like that. And her hair is coming this way. Oh, I love that picture. I was wondering how that was done. Yep, copy and pasting. You know, the digital artist's best friend. Oh my gosh, why am I struggling? I braid my own hair. I should know how this looks, kind of. Okay, so this one should go over. Okay. This one is under, kind of. This one would then go over. Wait. Oh. Over. Okay. I'm just gonna let it be. Hair is weird. Gosh dang. Okay. Oh my gosh. I don't know what's happening anymore. Okay. Like, it's kind of looking right, but not really. Supposed to be up here. I know how you feel. She has a lot of hair, but it's very pretty. Yeah. Well. Okay. Gurgle, gurgle. Okay. Yeah, her braid is just. I don't think that looks right, but let me actually shape her head the way I think it should be shaped, because that's probably the issue. Okay. So her head shape is kinda circle, and then the hairline should be here. Okay. Hair. And then if the hair is here, and then okay. Myla. Achoo! Thank you. Okay, that's a little bit better.
What is that?
Oh, that's pretty.
It's a-
They're looking into a mirror.
It's a braid. Yeah, it's Beauty and the Beast from.
No, yeah, I know. I knew who they were when I
Oh.
saw you working on it before, but you were zoomed in on the mirror part, so I didn't see the rest of it.
Oh, yeah. Do you like that?
Y'all, bitch, y'all.
Where's the mirror here? I have to erase bits of it. Oh, I guess I don't necessarily have to erase bits of it, but I will anyway. Anyway, the goal is to get the flat colors done, so I don't know if I'll get that done by 7.
That's okay.
You still want to go to the gym?
Yeah, I'm gonna start getting ready for it. But if you're not ready, then that's
Okay, cool. I mean, it won't take me long to get ready. It'll take like 2 minutes to change. Yeah, that's a good enough braid. I'll just add more lines now. Okay. Oops. Wait, is this the right layer? Yes. Oh, these lines are so choppy. What? Oops. I guess I'm not really helping. Not helping the cause here. Or its case. I should probably just zoom in. Oops. Could she, would she, will she love a beast like me? The idea is so creative, I wouldn't have thought of that. Oh, putting them in the mirror? Well, because I didn't want to just draw the beast, and I didn't want to just draw the the prince, because then it wouldn't be clear that it was Beauty and the Beast. So I don't know why I thought of a mirror. Oh, because well, that's a handheld mirror though. But yeah, in the Disney movie there's a handheld mirror that's involved. Whoops. Oh, I get it. It's before and after. Aw, thank you. These curves. Yeah, I was inspired to be more narrative with my illustrations when I first started DA, because that was when more people were commenting and stuff. Because the first wait, thinking if I should pull that up on my screen. Yeah, I'll pull it up on my screen, why not? So everyone can see my highly praised but very simple drawing from when I was like 11 or 12. And the comment that inspired me to keep going. Let's see. I'd have to go to all. Ooh, hopefully I didn't delete it. I hope I didn't. It's too important in my development as an artist. But I might have been dumb and deleted it. Should be like one of my first 3 drawings up here. Oh, never mind. Yes, right here. Let's see if the comment is still there. Okay, this sweet person from 2009. Let me see if I can zoom in. I'm sure you can all read it anyway, but... So this account is no longer active, sadly. Now it says, this has to be the single most greatest deviation in the history of DeviantArt. The colors, the emotions, the expressions, the face. There isn't really a face in here, but that's okay. It's all so beautiful. The rain is so sad. This should be in the DA Hall of Fame. It really makes the user look at it and it makes them think. It shows exactly everything that it should. And the rose was a perfect symbol. I love every single detail about this, especially the blood and Victorian style window, which looks so great. It says so much about sorrow. Perfect, simply perfect. Oh, so happy to have read that. But yeah, so this is colored in Photoshop and I drew it in pencil. And they were kind of OCs. They actually kind of look like siblings thinking about it because my OC skills were not good. But let me see, do I have a description written here? Oh hey look, I wrote a phrase. It says, amidst the downpour, neither could tell whether the drops that trickled down their faces were from the rain or the sorrow that stung their hearts. Let me think about what the story was here. It's kind of long because I had an idea for a longer story, and then this illustration here would have been part of the sequel or the epilogue. But let me think. First, there's a huge age gap between the two, which is not clear here. But she's supposed to be well, there's not an age gap anymore since this is the epilogue. She's now considered an adult. since she's 18. But they met 3 years ago when she was 15 and he was like 20 something. Because for some reason, middle school Maida was fascinated with relationships between minors and adults, which is horrifying to think about now. But it is what it is. So they never dated, but he totally had feelings for her and she had feelings for him. Let me think about what else went down. She wanted to be an actress or something, or she used to do theater when she was little. Draw it again. Yeah, I totally should. I need to like rethink this story in my head. But it was some weird stuff. Like, it started with her working for him kind of as an administrative assistant. Okay. Because she lost his bracelet, and I don't remember how she lost his expensive bracelet. Wait, no, she was... Okay. Let me see if I can remember the beginnings of this story. So what happened was the girl is a real tomboy, and her best friend when they were little really hated that she became that way, and he had this weird like obsession with her or something. Anyways, he kept bullying her, and one day it got to a point where he pushed her into a river, lake, some body of water, and she couldn't swim, so she was drowning, and the guy who was passing by decided to dive in and save her, but he lost his bracelet in the process, and his bracelet was supposed to mean a lot to him because it belonged to it was either his sister or an ex-lover who had died. Yeah, and because he blamed her for losing his bracelet, and so she had to work as his assistant. And I think he was a writer or something. I don't know, some weird stuff. Too much was going on in that story. I think it was kind of like, if any of you have ever watched Gravitation, it's kind of like that, where the guy was an asshole, but totally liked her anyway, but they didn't do anything. Thank you for thinking it's very pretty, though. Maybe I can rework their story into a one-shot that is less creepy. Oh my god. Where's the lines? That's the main lines. Okay. Oops, I never finished the guy's hand. Whoops. That's on me. Also, this guy's body. Chest. I guess. Oh. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Let me just merge everything so I don't have to worry about layers. Okay, good. So his chest would be more like that. Cans. Hmm. Okay, I guess I don't need this layer anymore. And this one can be black now too. Oops. Oh, shoot, I had meant to draw a flower in her hair. Well, maybe, oops. Since it all started with a rose. I'll draw roses around the mirror at some point, but not today. Okay, so let's see. Oops. Oh. There we go. Ooh, is that the hand with the ring? It is. I'm gonna draw her ring. Because I know for sure that's something I'm gonna forget. Okay. What color is her hair? Dark brown. Cool. And her skin is also a dark brown. I hate when I get to coloring something, but I see I forgot to draw something that was important. Yeah, it happens a lot to me. I can never remember like a specific moment though. Only the feeling. Whoops. Oh, what's a good color? Browns. Let's try that one. That might actually be a little dark for her. It happens a lot in comments, like, oh, she had a ribbon in her hair on the last page. Yup. Yeah, I always... Okay. So Mia is supposed to have clips in her hair. 2 of them. And actually, let me show you the character that I basically copied for Mia's look. Bakken test. Wait, let me go to Google. Oh, Mia Moore's senior year, she had a headband for the last part of it. I almost forgot to draw it. And I actually might have missed it for some of those, but... View image. This character down here... Oh, shoot, this is a DeviantArt picture. Well, whatever. Still, Sophie Woolway. Cool. Her name's right here. But yeah. This character right here was the inspiration for Mia Moore. Just so you guys know. I don't remember his name. It's actually a boy. But they keep gagging on him and calling him a girl and pretending that he's a girl when he's not. He actually has a twin sister who is actually a girl, but no one likes her as much because she's not as like easygoing as her brother, who is this one right here. Fun stuff. But yeah, that's why Mia has 2 clips in her hair, and why her hair kind of looks like that. It's because of this show. So there's a little piece of insider information for all of you. If I get around to doing a reference page, which I should, that's what. Probably mention that with the character's name, since that's kind of important. Hi, Tevin. Is your mic still off, or is your volume off? still? I guess I'll find out if you respond or not. Oops, that's not the color. Let's go with that color. Oh. Now her skin seems too light. So maybe I will darken it once. There we go. Oops, Dock and Test is still up here. Oh, his sleeve is short. I guess I can erase this line. What color should I do next? I'll do his red. Nice coloring. Thank you, Tevin. Oops, I forgot to pick a red color. Red. Red. Yeah. Whoa, that's definitely not red. That is very, very pink. That too is not very red. But also, it is likely the background. That's pretty good. Okay, so it's up to you, but since you are brown skinned, it might be cool to do a reverse in part 2 and make Aiden's character brown. That's true. I haven't finalized any of the designs for the next book, so I'll have to think about that. But Aiden is very proud of his red hair. I'm sure he'll want me to keep that part. Whoops. I will do her clothes next. Oh my god, such bad color. Okay. Yellow bee. Oh, maybe I'll do his necklace next, just to get that out of the way. Okay. One second, I have to turn off the heater. Whoops. My second laptop fell. Yeah. Well, it's actually, I can probably do it because, okay, so I work in a baby store, so you see all kinds of kids. And I saw a little Hispanic baby, not a baby, he was a toddler, but I just call every tiny child a baby. And he had slightly tan skin, but his hair was also red and curly, and it was so cute. He kept it short though, not like long. So yeah, Aiden's character could potentially still be tan with red hair. Hear the thing blowing. The heater, maybe? It's off now, but yeah, makes a loud noise. Oh my goodness, it's 6:53. Well, Mila said it's okay if I take a minute, so I will fill in their hairs and Beauty's clothes. And then I will end the live stream. But thank you all for being here. Okay, so black, black, black. Oops. I hate it when I accidentally click the text tool. It takes so long to respond after. Have you seen, yeah, the heater. I heard the difference when you, yeah. Have you seen Australia the movie? I have not seen Australia the movie. Is it a documentary? Are there red-headed Aboriginal people? They had sandy blade straight hair. The movie has Hugh Jackman. Oh, cool. Interesting. Yeah, I remember reading an article once about, I forget what island, but somewhere on the continent of Africa was a group of people where a lot of the children had dark skin, but like bright red curly hair, which is interesting. Genetics are interesting. Oops. Not a documentary though. Okay. I will probably look into that. Also, good news, everybody. My boyfriend has a Funimation account, and he said I could use it. So guess who's gonna watch more anime? This girl. But right now I'm gonna go. Well, let's see. My goal is to watch the newest season of Cardcaptor and also Kaleidostar, which was an anime that I watched a long time ago. About a girl who joins the circus. I know Charlize Theron, the actress. She was born in South Africa. Some people on Justin's side of the family have red hair. Oh, cool. And I used to too. Probably not. Sorry. Yeah. There's a lot of anime that they don't have on there though. Because they have this weird new version of Cyborg 009, but they don't have the original Cyborg 009, and they also don't have Kikaider, which is like a show that I liked. But maybe Funimation never dubbed it, which would make sense. They're not the only people who dub things. I guess that's what Crunchyroll is for, though. I think I got a text. No, I didn't. It's just a reminder for me to drink water. Okay, I think I'm gonna have to end it with me coloring her hair. I did not think it was gonna take me this long. But I have to go to the gym. Gotta run off these calories. Let's see. Oops, her hair is not that color. Her hair is a dark brown. Maybe a darker brown. If I can find one. Oops. Oops. I don't know. I kind of like the brighter one. Whoops, now her hair's red. Funny how that works. Oops. Whatever. We'll just use that color for now. Okay, well. Hulu for Funimation likes dubs more than sub. Oh yeah, does Funimation only does the dubs. Okay, people. Thank you for watching my stream. I really did not get that far, unfortunately. So I'll probably continue this one in my next live stream. Just because I have some commissions to do now, so I probably won't get around to it in my free time. So yeah, you guys get to watch me color the whole thing. And hope you guys enjoyed watching. If you noticed, I have a watermark on here now because I realized like maybe I should have a watermark just to see how that goes. Thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Have a happy Valentine's Day, whether or not you're spending it with your loved one. Have fun, eat candy, eat chocolate. Okay. Goodbye, everybody, and have a good night.